Do people say Happy Black History Month?
We do in my house.
Emily, wake up. You have to say happy.
It's February 1st.
Hey, man. I'm not racist. I got black friends.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I got 6 of them. Why are you counting?
Counting.
Right.
Wait a minute.
I'm proud to be white. Like, have you ever had that thought?
No. I don't wake up.
Sure,
I'm white. Yes. I made it.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
All right, folks, welcome back to another episode of That's How You Feel. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Levi.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
And I also have Mr. Caleb Anthony.
What
to
up?
my left. I always confuse if you're on my left or right.
I'm on your left.
But more importantly, we have two very special guests here today. One you may recognize because he's been here before, Mr. Quinn.
Yeah.
And it is hold on. I'm going to do it from memory. I didn't look this up. DJ QBX1.
Oh boy.
Was that close?
You keep adding that X in there. Look, the X is a filler, so you don't have to put a space. It's DJ QB1. That's it.
That's what I said.
You always
I'm
say
testing
QB.
you.
You always say DJ X QB1 just because
You know.
the X is there. But the youngest told
Quinn
me
is here.
But
folks.
more importantly, also his better half.
my better half.
Yes,
Jennifer is here.
Miss Jennifer.
So I'm excited to have you on.
Thanks, I'm glad to be here.
I've
The
heard-
Bass family.
I've heard lots of. So is it bass?
No, it's bad.
No.
Okay,
Jennifer and Quinn
I always say bass, so I was like, uh
He
oh.
just did that
No, I'm
because
messing
of our
with
wedding.
Yeah.
Kaylee, be quiet.
Stop it. At their wedding, the DJ and introduced them as Mr. and Mrs. Bass, and I was like,
He said it with conviction though. I give it to him. Like
oh my god.
he announced everybody else going down the wedding party, and then he gets to us and introducing Quinn and Jennifer.
What was that?
He held on to that.
You
thing
guys
too.
should have just stayed back there. All right?
I was like, I guess we're walking. I guess we're
I
going
was
Hey.
here. Like,
If he didn't do it so cool, we would have, but he did it cool.
I knew I had his phone number. I immediately texted. I was like, "It's Bass, like the fish." Like, oh,
How long have you guys been married?
3 years.
3 years. That's
round
awesome.
of applause for 3 years of marriage. Y'all
That's
doing all
right.
right? Everything going okay?
Oh yeah, seems like yesterday.
Blink if you need help. Yeah. Anything new in your life this week, Caleb?
I almost died, man, this week.
Oh, that's sad.
You don't seem that. You didn't sound sad about that. You like that's sad.
Hold on, we can do a retake. Oh man, what happened?
Never mind. It's not that big of a deal. I was lifting weights. I was on the bench press.
Oh, I heard this story.
The last
survive.
set, last rep, my arms gave out and that bar came boom right on my face, like right under my eye.
And it's a good thing you didn't put any weights on that bar.
I was about to say you actually added weights this time.
Okay.
Oh,
I was fighting
No.
for my life at the gym. Y'all want to make jokes? That's cool. That's fine.
I mean, hey,
hey, you look good.
you live to live another day. So what's going on in your lives? Tell us a little about you. Like, what are you guys excited about right now?
Sure, we living life, parents. My baby is 9 months old.
Ooh, can we drop a picture of y'all daughter on the show?
You can drop a picture.
We can-
Her Valentine's
Valentine's Day
picture.
Oh, the
Sure.
Valentine's
The
Day
ones that
photo.
you really
we're
like.
gonna edit in a little shot of their baby journey.
Yeah, so she keeps us busy, man. But she's growing every day. Has her little teeth coming in at the bottom now.
She got teeth?
She
Yeah, they're
does.
finally popping in. So it's like, oh my goodness.
You guys finally getting some sleep?
She's a great baby, so we've been getting
We've
sleep.
been sleep since she was what, 3 months?
Okay, good.
Whatever. I'm sick of it. Dude, my son has not been sleeping through the night. He is on another like sleep regression.
How many naps does he take during the day?
At daycare, like he does one at daycare, but then like in the middle of the night, he has been just waking up at like between 3 and 3:30. That's when he wants to get up and he wants to.
So is he typically
Holler.
one nap a day though?
At daycare, yeah.
Like
But
at home, if
on the
you-
weekends, no, you gonna nap twice, big boy. We put him down twice a day.
Well, he might be at the age where you have to go to that one nap, which
He did nap
every time you have
once
to
on
decrease a
Saturday.
nap. As parents in that stage, you're like, this is the worst. I had 2, now I have 1, but
Yeah, but that nap though, he took a nap yesterday and it was like 3 hours. I was like, "Whoo, go ahead, boy, get your sleep." I was playing some Fortnite. Woo,
hey,
it was good.
I was about to. Hey, you
Wow.
got some comments for this week?
Yeah. Before we get into the comments, this episode is hopefully soon sponsored and brought to you by Fabletics. I know y'all are wondering why my legs look so great in these episodes. It's because I'm wearing the Only Pant by Fabletics. I love Fabletics. I actually bought another pair of shorts today. Ordered another pair. Got some for my wife as well. The Cadence short. Great. I love them. Fabletics, check them out. They're going to be sponsoring us one day. I'm going to shout them out every episode until they either tell us to stop.
Another sponsor you guys should get?
Who?
Jergens, because, boy, them
They are not ashy.
My goodness. Oh, my gosh. You should have put a second layer on them. My gosh.
Vaseline or something.
We're not doing this.
I mean, the pant leg so high up, man. Yeah, you flood the earth, baby.
Yeah, why are you gonna show your ankles off like they something? They sitting over there ashy.
Yeah, no, you know what? Let's get to the
crazy.
comments. We're going to just get right into these comments. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out our Patreon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Patreon. That's
Also,
We're on
check
Patreon.
out our merch shop. You could get one of these cool THYF shirts.
We got merch.
You know?
fire.
We're actually working on some new merch for season 2. Some new stickers, new shirts. Let us know in the comments what you guys want. Like, what would be, if we put a merch out there, that's what you want. Not, is it a shirt? Is it a hat? Is it a sticker? What is it? Let us know.
For your Stanley or something.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got some. Come on. Buy them. First comment, we were talking about David stealing candy from his high school. He was telling a story. It was great.
He was confessing about his thievery days.
His thievery in school. This comment comes from Ken. Somebody said this. What's so funny about this whack-ass story on that goofball over there laughing like it's the funniest thing he's ever heard? Because I guess David was telling the story and I was like laughing at the whole thing. Like, I had never heard it before. And it was funny.
Do we know this guy?
Apparently, no. This guy, Ken.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was someone he knew.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I don't like
There
to.
was no LOLs in that I saw.
No, he was dead serious.
Kamar Moral 2208.
Oh, wow. That's tough.
We'll say that.
Y'all sing in the shower?
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh.
What do you mean? I'm Usher, Neo, whoever in the shower.
Do you have do you like your husband's concerts while he's in the shower? Do you like your husband's concerts while he's in the shower singing?
If you can you can hear. What you talking about?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Okay.
She told me I was joke one time.
I didn't.
Keep on just
She said you
uplifting one
lied.
another.
What about, do you sing in the shower?
No, not
No?
really.
Yeah,
Is it since you've been married or did you used to or just...
No, never been a.
Okay.
Miss Elaine over here says I have full concerts in there.
Same.
I don't sing in the shower.
Yeah.
But now I'm not in the shower, but like if a rap song comes on, I am in a music video immediately. I
That's
pretend
singing stuff. I mean,
but
that's...
it's not in the shower though. If I'm in the gym and I got some rap music, boy, wherever I'm at, that's a music video. And I'm just acting like I'm in a video. So, I'm
What's your
not
go-to song?
Next time record.
in the
It's
gym.
getting hot in here.
I think it's Milkshakes by...
Oh, you're right. In
Yeah.
the shower. That's crazy.
I did not bring y'all on here to roast me. This is
my
supposed
bad.
to be a
Oh,
very
this is actually the roast session of Caleb Anthony.
This is not what we're here for. We're not going to do this.
Kevin Hart.
It is Black History Month. We're not going to do this.
Black
This
on black
last
crime.
comment comes from, we were talking about sleeping with socks on. Our last guest, Brinkley, shout out to you. Not last guest, but a couple
The
episodes
last
ago.
guest we've had on, yeah.
Brinkley sleeps with her socks on.
Do y'all?
No way.
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
That's because I got to have my foot on her. I need skin-to-skin contact.
Oh, no.
My foot is rubbing all up on her. Hey, if the
Do y'all have the
toenails
same
is sharp,
blanket?
it's cutting her. I don't care.
Same blanket?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no. See, one thing when we got married, day one, I told my wife this, like I'm good with sharing, but I think we need our own separate blankets. And it has been the best thing.
What
ever.
size is the
You like
blanket though?
cocoon in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
I like to cocoon too.
And I bought
And he
like
messes up the
skin to
cocoon.
skin, but like it just burns.
It does.
It's so hot.
It's very
and
hot.
so like there's sometimes she'll come over and cuddle me and I'm like, okay, this is fine. And then like a few seconds later, I'm like,
Okay.
babe, I'm really sorry, but you're gonna have to get off.
Oh, man.
You just be rejecting your wife's love. See?
I mean,
I'd be
No, but
mad. I'd be touch my back.
But like, so
Something.
y'all have like a king size bed or a queen size bed? King size. Okay, but what size are the blankets that y'all have?
king.
Y'all, there are 2 king size blankets. Y'all doing too much.
No,
That's
but
boss.
they're like the little down home comforters that like college kids.
That's a king size blanket.
Well, yeah, I'm a king size man.
Talk to him.
All right. Well, Pamela says.
One day you'll get at my level.
Pamela says, I didn't know it was weird to sleep with socks on. I think it's. Socks come on.
I don't think it's weird. It's just
not weird.
It's a personal preference. To me, it's too hot.
And then I'm watching your TikTok says, never trust someone who sleeps without socks.
Amen.
Interesting.
My socks come right off.
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, I'll get in the bed with socks on, but then I kick them off in the bed. So basically, when
So
it's
the
time
end
to,
of the week, how many's?
oh my god, bro, when you pull that comforter back and it's time to change the
What's
sheets,
that lump under the bed?
no, I be really thinking like
Flies be coming out.
Emily does not care for that. She does not care for that behavior.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so.
I try to kick them off, out the bed, and then there's a pile of socks also on the floor. And I try to tell her, like, would you pick those up, please, and throw them in the hamper? I've tried. She's not doing it.
Would she pick them up?
Yeah.
They're your socks.
Yes.
You should pick them up.
Yeah. But I've also asked her to pick up my socks, and she's not doing it. She's like, no. Those
You
are your
ask her to
socks.
pick them up and you're right there too?
Absolutely.
That's tough.
They're still there, but,
Of course
Are you
they
proud of that?
I'm not proud that I did. I mean, I pick up after her. I do her laundry. I'm just saying, maybe that's a trade-off. I do your laundry, you can pick up my socks.
No, I'll save that for another episode.
All right,
Let's go to question of the day.
Question of the day.
Question of the day.
No.
Okay, here's the scenario. You are a child, and your mother went to the ATM, and she pulled out some money and said, hey, hold on to this. Now, why she's letting you do it, maybe she's in a hurry, hands are full. She gives you like $300-$400. She's like, hold on to this, and then she forgets to get it from you, like immediately. Y'all get home, you misplace this money. She comes to you and
I
says,
didn't
hey,
misplace it.
where's that money at? I need to go take care of that. And you cannot find it. And she whoops you senseless for losing this money. Then she tells your daddy on you. And your daddy also whoops you senseless. You're in your room and then you find this money. What do you do with that money?
Easy.
What do you do with it? Do you
I already took my lickings. I took my punishment. So hey, it is what it is. That's in my pocket.
That's now you.
That's in my pocket. I'm sorry. And how old am I?
I would say you're 10.
Oh, 10 years old? Ooh.
So like you
What
already
am I going to do with that? Because how am I going to spend it? Because I can't get anywhere without
That
them.
was mine.
So,
Hey, but you already got a whooping for losing it. I mean,
oh yeah, it's in there.
Then you're gonna get another whooping
If they found out.
if they found out
But they
that you
won't.
kept
yeah,
the
but
money.
then like
So I would give the money
I think I would give it back
because
too. At that
I'd be
point.
too afraid to not
See,
give it back.
look,
Because then they would think you were just, instead of like you lost it, that you were
You were
stealing.
lying
Yeah,
and
lying,
stealing,
yeah.
and that's even worse.
Yeah, so then you'd have whooping around too. I do want to know, is this a story from your childhood?
I'll tell you, it was not.
no.
I read this and I'm like, is Caleb over there having a child review?
I know my godmama. She is not handing him $1
no, she would. Bro,
to hold,
yeah.
unless she gave it to you. But she ain't
I'm
letting you hold
telling you,
$300, $400.
she would like give me like several hundred, like, hey, hold this, because she couldn't trust somebody that like she was around or something, or whatever the situation was. She was like, hey, hold this for me. Don't let nobody see it. Put it under your bed or something. And I was like, all right. And then she would come like days later and say, hey, let me get that money from you. And I would have to have it. There would be sometimes I'd be tearing my room up looking for it. Like, I don't know what I did with it.
So it was a story.
No, this one is not me. I saw this on Instagram. It was a funny little scenario. I'm keeping that money. If I got whooped for it,
Oh, yeah, for
I
sure.
would only turn it in because I want my parents to feel guilty for wrongfully whooping me. But my
Yeah.
mother and dad would not. They wouldn't. They
Back talk and you'll get it again.
0 F's given. If they
I want you to
damn-
say your mama's proud of you though, because this morning at church, went up and hugged her. Of course, she's like, "Where's my son?" I said, "Wow," because honestly, who knows where you at? But I said, "I don't know." He's singing today. She said, "Oh, I gotta get front row then." I thought that was
You
Sounds
were
like-
singing?
yeah.
I sing at church now.
And he actually led
What?
the first service.
Which I'm gonna knock you out for that, because you said in rehearsal, let's sing all together, and then I started singing and you just pulled the mic away and like let me sing.
I pulled it enough away where
Good job.
So wait, you're no longer playing. You're
No,
or doing-
I do play drums full time mostly, but like this weekend I was like, yo, let old boy get the drums this week, and so
he can't take a week off because he wouldn't want to just go to church with his wife.
that was the intention.
right.
Yeah, we not gonna do this. All right, next question.
We're gonna Quinn and Jennifer on way more.
No, we not. All right. What song is more of a banger? Back That Thing Up or Lil Boosie's Wipe Me
I want to hear
Down?
Levi's answer first.
Back that thing up.
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely back that thing up.
Why you say it like that?
Because it brings back
Back that thing up.
it brings back memories.
Okay, I want you back the thing up. We got a big.
What does that mean?
Hey, that's for the past.
Okay, but Levi, I got another question for
The
you.
way she said it, though.
What year was Cash Money taken over for?
Uh-oh.
Cash Money.
Yeah.
Never mind. You
Well,
don't
hold
know.
on.
You already don't know. Hold on.
For real though, I need to go back because I don't know the song "Wipe Me Down."
That's okay. I
Hold
figured.
on, we're not moving on. You're moving on from
No,
the
what
question.
year was Cash Money taken over?
Cash Money was taken over.
What? I love that you keep saying that.
Okay.
Yeah,
help me
it
out,
was
help me
For the
out now.
99 in the 2000.
Yeah,
That's the
99
intro.
2000s.
That's the intro for the song "Back That Thing Up." Okay, now what's more of a banger? I think "Back That Thing Up" is more of a banger because that intro is iconic.
the intro.
That's it.
The
Do I know "Wipe Me Down"?
The reason why I think
Wipe Me Down.
"Wipe Me Down" might
Shoulders,
be more of a
chest,
banger.
pants, shoes.
I'll have to listen to it later.
BOOSIEBADAZZ. That's me.
Wipe Me Down. Man, that song had. Here's why I think that song might be more of a banger is because that song really is for everybody. Like "Back That Thing Up" is definitely like a girl's anthem. It's like, but "Wipe Me Down," when that song came on, everybody got to like floss and flex and like, show off their outfits and whatnot. "Back That Thing Up" was usually like the girls was like, "Excuse me." Yeah.
Yeah, but my wife is here.
Yeah, but what? See, yeah, but what?
Yeah, see, you can't be.
Yeah, but what?
Nothing. I was just standing there.
Welcome to the newlywed game, folks.
Oh my goodness. I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about that song is. They're both. I think that intro, that violin, dum
Doom.
dum 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 dum.
Oh yeah,
Just
for
to
sure.
see the flock of women just head to the dance floor is just you
Because
can't
we're
beat
married
that.
and we're sitting back with our spouses, seeing the flock of women go and
and turning the other way and looking at your
and
wife.
then we go talk to our wives about how much we love being married to
No,
them.
I wouldn't be able to talk to my wife because her butt be on the floor.
I was like, you better be following me to the dance floor.
She was ready. She's like, "What are you talking about?"
I'm not sitting down.
Oh, so if you out like and that song comes on,
I'm
boom,
running.
Get out the way.
Get out of the way. To the dance floor.
Ain't you a deaconess at your church?
Hey, you know
could
what? She's half holy, half hood. It's okay.
Exactly.
That's funny. That's you know what? My wife's song is "Yeah" by Usher. If she hears that,
That's it.
Really?
she'll be. It's like she's gone.
Okay.
But like, I mean, she likes to dance anyway, though. So it doesn't matter what song could come on.
I bet.
Can we get into the topic?
I'd say, anyways, the topic of today is all about Black History Month. I was gonna make a joke, but I had no jokes.
I'm glad you didn't.
I was like, what joke do I make? You ain't got nothing.
don't
No,
make
we're gonna
jokes
talk.
about-
So it's Black History Month, and so Caleb, you would
Were you
invite.
about to sing the Negro National Anthem?
I thought it was appropriate.
So it's called what?
I call it the Negro National Anthem. That's what I call it.
But you said
Lift
the,
every voice and sing.
okay.
That's the
sing
title
it.
of
That's the
song.
title of the song.
Don't put me on the spot.
Sing-
We were
Somebody
just
sing it.
singing it.
I'm not gonna sing
The
it.
beginning
So,
part.
in order to join
all I know.
the famous Kansas City Boys Choir, that was the audition song you
Yep.
had to sing.
Oh, you guys were in there. I forgot about that.
I think you had to learn it and sing it and like that was like your audition piece. So
Yep.
that's why I learned. That's why I know
that was
it.
that was just you and Joshua.
That was all four of us. All
All four of y'all was in there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. It was that.
forgot
That's,
about that.
So that's why I know the song. Lift every voice and sing.
Yeah.
You don't know
I'm
because
not
you're
gonna sing it.
a proud African American.
Sorry.
You don't know because you're a proud African American.
I know it because I had to learn it. Like, what you mean? I still remember it because I'm a proud African American. What? Stop it.
Go to the questions.
All right, so I kind of wanted to talk about Black History Month because I've seen controversy in the past over the month every time it comes up every year, every February. And there's arguments that I've heard for both sides, and I can't say that either side makes sense, but this is your opinion. Do you think we should still be celebrating Black History Month, like as a month together? Or do we even need it? Do we still need it?
Yeah.
You can go first.
Oh, you want me to go?
Like I think before you answer, I'm sorry. Like I was an interview that I heard one time was like I think Morgan Freeman was talking about how he hates it.
Yeah, he's
And I was
openly-
like, why? But his arguments for it were, I didn't disagree with him, but I also didn't agree. I was like, okay, I hear what you're saying, because he
Right.
was like, we don't need it because it puts an emphasis on it, which is not necessary anymore.
Yeah, his ideology is Morgan Freeman though, right?
I think it was
Okay, but
may or not
I'm
have
pretty sure it is because he recently said something again. I think, but his ideology behind that is the more you talk about racism and all of that, the more light you give it, the more that it will continue to happen. I don't agree with that because if you don't have the proper conversations and you don't learn, that's why we're taught history throughout school.
Yeah.
You're taught history so you don't repeat that, or so you hopefully don't repeat that. And so, but I think that Black History Month, yes, is something that is deserved, earned for Black folks, and for us to be recognized during that time, and just for everybody to remember, like, hey, this group of people, it's a good time to recognize what they went through to get to this point and how they were a crucial part in building this country into what it is. And then same for other groups, Indigenous folks as well. I think they have a month as well too. I apologize for not knowing.
And there's also
the
like
exact
Hispanic
details,
History
but-
Month or Hispanic Heritage Month.
Latin history, I think.
It's Hispanic Heritage Month.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, I mean, it's just it's celebrating the different cultures and the
Yeah.
Black culture itself. It's a beautiful thing, and I think that every year, even if you don't want to, because of that month, you're going to learn something different, whether you're of that culture or not, of a different culture. So I think it's important.
Ditto what he said, but also I think that it allows us to highlight maybe some Blacks or African Americans that we normally may not highlight or maybe may not know some of their contributions to America if it's not talked about. I also think that it's really, I mean, if you think about school and you think about the history you learn, sometimes it's the same people that you're hearing about. You're always hearing about Rosa Parks or Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So I think it's a time to highlight others that have contributed to our history for America.
Yeah. So a couple weeks ago, I shared an interesting fact of someone new, Lena Richard, because the lady at my work, Cassandra Symington, she's been putting out facts every day, and it's been facts that aren't the common. Rosa Parks, and it's been cool to hear. I think so. I don't understand why there's a big debate like that it should be a thing, because to me, Black History Month, any type of history month, you are looking at, yes, the history of where we are today, but also the culture. And I don't know why I love learning other cultures, learning the food, the history, the dynamics. And so to me, it emphasizes a lot, but I like what you said about, the culture. And I feel like that's a big aspect of it that people should be striving for, instead of saying, oh, well, we're just being reminded of race. That's not what this is about. This is about how far you guys have come. And that sounded bad.
No, it didn't.
No,
I was like,
Hey, relax. No.
Levi, you're getting a little tight in here. It's all right. Loosen up now.
No, I do want you to like relax and try not to speak from like, a point of like being politically correct. Just like try to speak just
and I will say
authentically.
that's a hard thing for me too nowadays. And I feel like and this has nothing to do with Black Christian, but the culture nowadays, I question everything. And I've had really good conversations with you where you, like, I would say something, you would say, no, like, I don't get why you would say, like, I appreciate that. And you can have a conversation about it. But if you say something and then are ostracized, it makes you scared to be able to want to talk.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
That's
but that's
going on.
off topic.
I've experienced that for a while. Like I remember when I was in like elementary school, my teacher was like, "Hey, Caleb, next week we're going to talk about slavery. Are you okay with that?" I was like,
I remember
I'm 10.
those conversations
I don't-
Seriously?
too. Yes.
No, like
Okay, so
Yes.
my
Yeah,
question
man.
is,
Yeah.
because how did that make you feel? Did you appreciate like the concern, or did you feel offended, taken aback a little bit?
I was like 10 at the time. And now I grew up, I went to an all like predominantly, I was one of like 3 other black kids in the school. So it was a white school.
Yeah, the only in my grade.
And like my teacher was like, hey, we're going to talk about slavery next week. Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm 9. I don't know.
What is slavery?
But what happens if you said you weren't?
I mean, they probably would have taken me out of class
Probably
or like
so.
something. But like, I was like, that's fine, I guess. Like, I didn't care. I was 9. Like, but I think that it was great that she did that to make sure that I was, me being black, being the comfortable person. But I think Black history, I think is very important to continue to celebrate, continue to recognize, because the argument of like, there's the other side is like, well, why isn't there a White History Month? It's
4th of July.
St. Patrick's Day.
No, but like, bro, people be going ham on that holiday. But
I know
like,
we all celebrate that.
people, I don't actually, which is kind of funny. People, I love that America being a melting pot. I get the idea that you want to no longer celebrate it because you don't want to like we're all together now. So why are you still trying to be separate? Like, I get that, but it's also, we are together, but it is important to recognize the together. What of the together are we celebrating? Like the Hispanic Heritage Month, the Black History Month. I think that there's even like a Jewish month where we celebrate or recognize the cultures that make America the melting pot that it is. I love that we celebrate Black History Month. I love that we take time to recognize it because it gives everybody, even me as a black person, a reminder to remember my heritage, remember where I've come from, remember the important people who have made it possible for me to be able to even sit in this chair and sit next to you. Like, there are people who have come before me, and I think it's important to remember those people.
For sure.
And Black History Month takes that and makes a space available for me to recognize that. Even if I don't celebrate it the way that some people think I ought to, I think that it's important to never stop celebrating or at least recognizing Black History Month.
And, I don't understand. I still never understand why it's a big fuss of like, the only thing I will say that bothers me about it's not
What bothers you about Black History Month, Levi? Gosh!
Hey, yo.
is that it's in February.
Well, you know why it's in February, right?
No, wait, hold on. Wait,
Because
why?
is it Martin Luther's birthday and someone else's?
It's because of Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, that was it. Yeah.
What do they have to do with it?
Historian.
Well, the person that founded it, Carter G. Woodson,
Hey, okay.
felt
Go
like
ahead.
that was the best time to celebrate Black History Month because Abraham Lincoln and the Emancipation Proclamation, and then Frederick
Yep.
Douglass, who was like part of the movement to free slaves.
I'm about to ruin my whole like elementary education. Was Frederick Douglass an abolitionist?
Yes.
Is that the term? Okay,
Abolitionist is the term.
Cool. All right.
Job.
Hey,
And to be
man.
fair, I ain't got beef with February. There's nothing wrong with the month February. What I don't like is that
It's the shortest month.
yeah, that's right. Put some. It's International Women's Month and International Black History Month, which I think both should be celebrated. I wish that they would kind of have separate months because I think one of them always kind of gets pushed under the other.
So you want segregation? I get it.
Hey, but Black
Nah.
History Month was a week at first, so
Was it really?
yes.
I love that you're here. Like, you have said like 8 things that I already did not know.
I
this
love
is
that.
this is
So
great.
history is my favorite subject.
Really?
Okay.
Yes.
That is. It was so. Black History Month originally was Black History Week.
A week.
That is
Interesting.
crazy.
I didn't know that either.
Before we even started filming, y'all, I learned that we have a flag. I didn't know that we had a flag.
I knew y'all had a flag.
Maybe I didn't know, but again,
You couldn't even name the colors, and the colors are in every Black History Month, the colors are there.
this is why we're doing this episode so I could learn. I'm so sorry.
Which
are
I
not
wish I
helping
would have
yourself.
looked this up. I
my
want to know
gosh.
if any of you know, is there a significance to the colors?
I'm trying to remember. I know I've read it before.
I'm about to start talking. It's like it has to do with Kwanzaa. But again, I don't know. This is why we're here.
Does
I
it?
can't remember.
Is Kwanzaa-
There is some significance to the colors of
is
the red.
Kwanzaa-
There's many nations in Africa that use those colors.
Yeah.
Now the symbolism behind those colors.
So we don't
might
know.
have to look those up.
We don't know. Julia will maybe fact check and put the colors down as a thing.
I did like those.
So
on
this
that
is.
episode.
I'm gonna read what Google
Julia's
says. She can fact check it. Black represents resilience and a shared identity. Symbolizes
right.
the skin color of people of African descent. Red symbolizes the blood shed in the fight against racism, slavery, and colonialism. Represents the blood of innocent black lives throughout history. Yellow represents justice, optimism, and equality for all people. Conveys optimism, justice, and equality. And green symbolizes Africans' rich greenery and other natural resources. Represents the abundance and resilience of the black community.
All taken by the white man.
Was that written by ChatGPT?
No, but every time I say something, you make me so uncomfortable.
How you think I feel all the time?
That's like you said that one episode. I'm white and uncomfortable right now.
I said I'm black and uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what you said. Well, I mean, I know. Yes,
Do you think it's okay? Do
which
y'all-
I'm not really uncomfortable.
Not you, Levi, but maybe you know what? I want you to answer this too. Is pride in your race a bad thing?
No, not at all.
Like to say you have black pride, like pride in your blackness, pride in your heritage, is that inherently a black thing or a black thing? Is it a bad thing? Sorry.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's good to be proud of who you are and who you come from. But I think when it becomes a problem is when you put other races down. Like you can be proud of who you are and not put others down.
So I agree with you because I think that I think it has to do with the history of like where you come from. Like I am definitely proud to be a black person, but I don't think that my blackness makes me better than anybody else's. And I'm curious, are you proud to be white or proud to be an American?
Well, I mean, I'm proud to be an American.
Are you proud? Are you proud of your whiteness?
My whiteness.
Oh, I'm
I mean-
proud to be white. Like,
No, that is a very.
thank God I'm white.
Well,
Have you ever
think
had that thought?
no. I don't wake up.
Sure,
I'm white. Yes, I made it finally. No, I think that would put it in the aspect of what you said,
Yeah.
where you kind of start to see yourself better than others. I will say, for me to say I'm proud of being a white person feels wrong in today's society because of what I think whiteness means in the ideal of whiteness, the bad type in America. And I don't associate myself with that. I don't like that. But I feel like saying I know that it, like, yes, I am proud of my heritage where I come from, but it's hard to say does that make sense what I'm trying to say?
Here's why I think you might be like nervous about being proud. I think because the history of having pride in having white pride was synonymous with white supremacy. It was like those two were almost like, it was like you couldn't for a while you could not have one without the other. Like your pride meant supremacy, and I think that's where it could be tricky to say I'm proud of being white, because even if you said that now, people would be like,
I would
why?
say,
Like, don't say that out loud. Like, but if I said I'm proud to be black, they'd be like, right, you
Right
are.
on.
well,
Yeah.
that's thing. So like I would say I'm proud of who I am. I happen to be a white man. I'm very proud of where I came from, how I've grown up, and the person I am today, who does not mistreat another person, does not want any injustice in the world. Like that is who I am. And so if that is proud of being, I don't feel like that's me being white though, I guess.
But you are white.
I mean, I'm pasty. You were gonna say something though.
Well, no, I was going to ask, what do you consider to be your culture?
You know, that's hard.
Kraft mac and cheese and ballpark franks.
And 4th of July. Unseasoned chicken.
Unseasoned chat's crazy.
I actually did see this TikTok of this white teacher, this black teacher, and it was like things their kids said to him. And the white guy was like, "Yeah, I had brought in chicken to lunch one day," and he said, Man, you chicken looks like you season that with thought and prayers. And then the other guy was saying how some kid was harping on him in class, and some kid stepped up and said, "Man, leave him alone. It's Black History Month." So, anyways, I feel like that's. Say your question again.
You asked him like, what is his culture?
What do you
Like,
consider to be your culture? Because it can depend. I feel like, in my opinion, like, are you just, hey, I'm an American, or do you know if you're a descendant of somewhere from overseas or whatnot? So, what do you consider to be your culture? Are you just straight up America's my culture, or is it, well, I'm Irish, German, whatever? Yeah.
I would say, so first off, I am 0.07% Nigerian, so I am proud of
that's
that.
fire.
So
I knew it.
I did do a 23andMe.
Can't Nene worth a
that is
damn,
how
but-
I got accepted on this episode.
I knew you couldn't wait to spout that fact off on the podcast.
So I think now I understand. So my wife's family is like her dad, they're full Irish, and they celebrate their Irish heritage.
Yeah.
And they know their history and culture. I have done a genetics test, and I am a Mod Podge. I'm like a mutt of a human. In a good way, but I have, I'm very European, very European.
We could tell.
Top of the morning to you, mate. But growing up in my experience, my life experience has always just been as an American. Like I can't say that we celebrated, so St. Patrick's Day with Julia's family, like they have authentic Irish dishes.
Yeah.
We don't do that. Now we have good Southern cooking, but that's like an American thing. It's not an Irish or, German or, different type of food. So I don't,
No, that helps.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what would you say is our culture? Because again, we are ancestors or great grandparents were brought here. So like what is our culture? Is our culture that background, or is our culture like, do we have a responsibility to trace our roots back to Africa and find out where we're from? Or should we just say we're Americans? Is America our culture? Like, I mean, we're Black, but we're American. We're very Americanized.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're talking to me, and then you have I was about to say an actual African, but you have someone that's more closely
Like of Nigerian
affiliated.
descent.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then it's going to be two different answers there. So like me, like being Black, I think Black American culture is different than
African American culture.
somebody that came from a nation of Africa. Like,
Yeah. I got some friends from like Nigeria, and like they're from Nigeria and they've lived here for like 10, 15 years, but they know where they're from. Like,
Right.
They tell everybody, I'm Nigerian. I didn't ask you this time. Like, what are you saying?
yeah.
Have you
It's
guys
wild.
ever done a DNA test or genetics to see kind of
That's how
like,
they get
I'm not
you.
trying to get cloned.
Yep.
So
Yep. That's how they get you.
there's only one of me.
I did hear they'll test your
Not 21
DNA to
not
see if you
21 of
committed any
me.
crimes, but
Yeah.
No, one
I'm
of me.
safe. I'm safe. No, I get
I
that.
want to though.
I want to, but
Because I think
just
it
wanna
would,
know.
Yeah, I think it, and I will say when you get the breakdown and you see things, it's cool. But it would be cool to see like what part of Africa or like
sure.
what descendant do I come from? Nigerian, Kenyan, like where. So you could even follow that culture a little bit more and see like what deep down.
Here's something. So like we've always celebrated like the I would say the trailblazers of Black History Month. Who's some of our current like strong Black leaders of today are? Like who are like the new people that'll be like, who's gonna go down in history books like that's
a tough one.
current?
That is.
I can only think of like
tough one.
I mean,
one person. Obama.
I was gonna say Obama.
Kamala.
He's gonna
Obama,
go.
Kamala. Those are the.
Oh yeah, Kamala. I was
Kamala.
who was Kamala? But no,
Kamala.
respect.
Colin Powell, he'll probably go down in history, maybe.
Real quick, what did he do?
Well, he was in the military, and then he was on. Let's see, he was in part of Bush's
Bush's
cabinet Yeah. So
Also, Ben Carson is one that comes to mind for
Dr.
me.
Ben Carson.
Yes, because he was the first, I believe,
Did
nurse.
he get canceled though?
he did because he was part of Trump's cabinet, but he was over HUD. Not sure why, since he has a medical profession.
See, yeah, because he was the first. I believe he was the first neuroscientist.
I think he was. Yeah.
To do a
Brain.
What's it called when people are connected?
He did a surgery on like conjoined twins.
Conjoined, and I think it was successful. If I could be wrong.
That's
Fact check
interesting.
me.
So basically today's like current like black leaders and influences are all like politicians. So like, what about people outside of politics? Is there anybody like that you would think of, like Oprah being like one of the first like black billionaires? I mean, almost you could say some entertainers could be like considered to be like black history. Like Dr. Dre was the first, I think, hip hop person that had like become a billionaire.
But it's all centered around money,
right?
And fame.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know. In 50
Like what have
years,
they?
Good point there. Yeah.
What have they done for the culture? Is that kind of what
yeah.
you're? Yeah.
I don't know. Like
To
I don't
advance-
know what the history books will
who's
look
your-
like in 50 years.
Who's your equivalent of a civil rights leader that was back in the day?
I keep thinking
now,
Dr.
I
Umar
don't-
Johnson, but I
was gonna.
I don't like him enough. Like,
to you, like, what do you think about Dr. Umar Johnson? Caleb?
honestly, I think he's doing more harm than good.
That's your boy. I thought. What you mean?
I can't say that I like him, but he is saying a lot of things
He's
that I don't
entertaining, I'll tell
necessarily
you that.
disagree with a lot. But I'm like, he's got some points.
He's knowledgeable.
I think he's
very strong opinion.
I think he's too angry.
Strong opinions, but
Don't worry about
very
him.
entertaining.
He's not that. I don't know. I'm reserving my opinions on him.
But yeah, no, that's a tough question, and we'll see kind of how history goes, or how the days go. But I don't know. It's hard to
Would you
think
say?
of somebody outside of a politician.
Would you say there's an actor or a musician that you feel like has helped advance? Because I mean, it is hard. There are so many you could name.
Would have been Kanye back in the day.
Well, I thought you were going to say P Diddy, and no.
No.
There's moments, there's songs and moments like
Back when-
Marvin Gaye.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like What's Going On is such a powerful song. But I don't. Just nobody has really moved the wheel like our civil rights leaders did.
Correct. Do you? And I'm going to throw someone out there. You guys may laugh at me. Feel free to. Question: would Tyler Perry be considered one? I know he gets.
Get the hell
I know
out
he gets hated. Let me explain. The reason why I say is because his movies are typically all African American.
Yeah.
And they're more African American based, which I love his movies. And so you typically don't see storylines centered around white or Asian. It is African American. So I'm just throwing that out there because I'm just curious what your guys' thoughts. I don't know. I feel like he sometimes gets hate, especially for the Madea character.
I think pushing a narrative of trying to create like a solidarity between cultures, people in our country, he doesn't do anything, or nobody really has put a strong stamp on, helping with that. But I think people like Tyler Perry, like Issa Rae, those actors turned into producers, turned into billionaires type of folks, like those do give hope and are strong models and examples for, black youth or really anybody. But especially for like the black youth that says, okay, hey, I can maybe do what he does. I don't have to be in front of the camera as the entertainer. I can be behind and learn the business that way and make a significant amount of money and impact our culture the way that you want to do it, whether it's movies, whatever you're doing. But I think that's how they kind of go about doing it. But
I think that's why Dr. Umar is so upset, because Dr. Umar Johnson, he's a black radical dude. But that's why he's so upset with a lot of the entertainers of today, is that none of them have set up institutions in their communities to advance black people. And that's his big thing. Like, if you're such a great person, what schools have you started? What hospitals have you built? What banks have you opened up to further advance like the black economy. And so a lot of those entertainers and people of today haven't done that for their people. And so that's why he's upset. And so people back then did those things for us. That's why they have schools named after him. LeBron opened up a school, but it's not like a private, it's like publicly government funded. So he's like, that one doesn't count. So LeBron is trying.
Yeah.
Do you think that the government can and should do anything to promote more racial unity? Levi, Quinn, why are you smiling? Like, what is the problem already with that
I don't
question?
want to talk about that.
Well, I mean, I think unity would flow from the top down, and so it really depends on.
Okay, what would our commander in chief need to do or say to help at least like ease some tension? Like what would you like to hear him say, like, about, like, to speak out against racism? Like, what would you think he would have to say in order to, like, at least, like, let's get this dialogue started at least? I think he would have to say, hey, look, racism's very real. We're not going to lie, because a lot of people say it's not real. It doesn't exist anymore. I know it does.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I think that there's a lot of people who are in power, who are in positions that don't acknowledge that it exists. They're always saying, what are you talking about? No, like, my friend is black. It's not real anymore. It really is. And like, I don't feel the sting of racism every day, but there are moments in my life where I do feel that I feel it as real as I can touch it. So what would you like to see happen, or what would the government maybe need to do in order to at least get the conversation flowing in the right direction? This is an opportunity on a very, very small platform to say what you would like to see happen. And
that's a very big question. It's a very big question.
That's why I answered it. I would like to, at least you have to say that it exists. That's going to be my answer.
What is this country ready for? What do the people want? The people want what they put in office.
Well,
so,
again, because
that person, whoever it is going to set the tone for how diversification, how inclusion, that person sets the tone on how the country views those ideas.
Yeah, that's why we hired Levi. Got to have some.
Exactly, you got to. I mean, but if that
come on,
person,
that was funny. Don't play.
If that person at the top is
dismantling it.
Yep, dismantling that type of movement. If he's just he or she at the top, because we're gonna have a she one day. But if they are not on board to promote the idea of different cultures and different people being in the room, and not just say, hey, we're going to take the smartest person, whatever. You can, I get that. You want the strongest people in the room to set policies, to make decisions, to keep our country growing and so forth. But there's strong people that look different from everybody else, that don't look the same as you. And you have to understand that. And so whenever you have a group, you have a room such as our room right now, where you got black folks, you got white folks, you have some Asian folks, you have some Latino folks, you have whatever in the room, and all of those different minds come together, then you come up with this great product called America. And you're the greatest country in the world, because you have this melting pot of people and different experiences, different histories that everybody's learned from, and said, hey, this is what I went through. Hey, this is what I went through. Bring it all together. And then you have a powerful product. And when you have somebody in power, or your government is behind that understanding, then I feel like we can get a lot further, a lot quicker than saying, oh, well, we're just going to take the best person. But that's subjective to whoever's in control, which the person that's in control usually looks a certain type of way. And, they might see that somebody else is lower than them. Maybe they have a little accent and it may be a little more difficult to understand them, but that person may be far smarter than the next, that just has a great vocabulary and can identify with the person in charge. I think all those things kind of factor into it, but it's the top that has to understand that.
What do you think, Jen?
Yeah, that's a tough one, because
it is.
I mean, I just really think that if love flows from the top and he's not talking love and accepting of others. So I think that we're just gonna. I don't know. That's a hard one for me.
You can't be divisive, man.
Yeah.
That's the word that I was thinking of. Is you gotta have that person that just won't let this country be divisive.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta have that person. Like, yeah, the commander in chief, the president, they don't make all of the decisions, but you're that face.
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever you come out and you speak,
all the
you don't
decisions
speak in
under
love.
their term falls to them.
You don't speak in love, you speak in hate, or you encourage the folks that speak in hate, and you don't denounce what they say, and you let those things slide and let those things go, then people are going to feel ostracized. They're going to feel like they're not a part of what we're doing in this country, and that just doesn't make for a good thing.
I actually do have the answer on how to solve racism. So,
Oh, how is that?
that's going to be on next episodes where I give out the answer.
I think the biggest, I don't understand. Like, here's my thing. We all have different opinions. We all have different perspectives because we all grew up differently. No one in this world has the same exact perspective in every situation because you all had different parents, even siblings. Like, you still went through different ages, different things. And if everyone in this world focused on truly just like loving and learning from one another, learning about you, learning about the culture, going to work and becoming friends and learning about them, but also like what makes you you, not judging them, but actually finding joy in that newfound information or on about your friend. Like, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot we can learn from one another in this world, and I think we pull back so much that we lose so many opportunities.
I think it's because of fear, though.
I agree.
There is so much.
I can tell you, for me,
You're afraid of me?
no, not you. No, but for like,
There's fear in the unknown.
I have went through where I had friends, and I've talked to Caleb about this, where especially during when Black Lives Matter was really big and the protests and everything, and like we would have open conversations, and I think one time I said black people, and she's like, you can't say black, and I was like, what do you mean I can't? So then it was African, but then I was told by someone else, you can't say African American, and I'm like, why is it this complicated? Why can't I just have a conversation?
Right.
I'm not saying black as a derogatory thing. I am saying black as describing you, just as if you were to say you're white. Like, that's just a characteristic. That is not who I am or who you are. Now, obviously, being black or being white, that is a part of who you are. So, but
I like how you said being black and
how we are.
Yeah.
How we are. That's what I mean.
wow, y'all stupid. I cut you off not because I wanted to, but because I thought of a question. When someone who's not black is talking about black people, do you want them to say black or do you want them to say African American? Like, this is your preference.
I honestly don't have a preference.
Okay.
It's, I'm fine with black or African American, whatever comes out. But I don't have a preference.
I don't care. I don't care either way, but if you say African American, you're trying to be politically correct.
I don't like African American.
Just say black people.
I don't.
Now, sometimes, like, I'm not gonna lie, if you say blacks,
It's how you say black.
it's the tone. It is the tone.
Sometimes, like, black people, like, and the blacks.
What about them?
I actually don't like African American because, again, they're like, you're trying to be like polite, like, stop it.
Right.
But also, I don't like it when I hear black, but there's always, like, in black people notice it, there's always like a quick pause right before they say either one. They'll go, and I was black, and I was like, why'd you, like, you hear the hesitation, like, just ever so slightly, because they don't know which avenue to take, because they don't want to offend the only other black person in the room. I'm like, just say black.
I don't even want to overthink it that much. Like, you shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to.
It should be just not, like, just say. I mean, if you gotta say the hard R, just let it come on out. We'll deal with it accordingly.
The hard what?
Hard R.
Okay.
Just We'll deal with you accordingly.
No.
Just say what's in your heart, folks. It's just
No,
my
let's not
God.
say what's in your heart.
I want them to. That way I know. Like if that's what you really
That's
feel
what
like,
you-
let me know. Let me know where you stand.
What's I do want to go to the question because actually this is the conversation we had.
Yeah.
So and I can't remember what I said to you.
We were talking about, it doesn't matter. We were talking about race and color, and you said like,
I don't see color.
you said I don't see color.
I don't see color.
And
And your response was, "Man, don't say that."
Well,
and I was like, "Oh,
I was like, yeah, you shouldn't say that because although this is my opinion, the intention behind it, I know is like you're trying to say, I don't see you as a black person. I just see you as a person. I see you as a human. That intention is in fact inherently good. But here's why I don't like that phrase is because I want you to see that I'm black. I want you to recognize that I'm black and know that means my experience is different from you. I need you to recognize we're not the same. We are human, but I need you to understand something. I need you to see my blackness and not like put it above you, but I need you to honor it and respect it as what it is.
And I appreciate that, like that conversation. I appreciated so much because one, no one's ever said like, and it wasn't like you were like, "You're stupid for saying that." You like explain like, and it makes sense. Like, yes.
What do you think about the phrase "I don't see color"?
I mean, no, I feel the same way as you, Caleb. But yeah, I know when people say that, they don't mean harm by it. But no, I think the exact same way as you. It's like, no, we're all different for a reason. God put us on this planet to look different and be different, and come together and still like harmonize and be in love and communicate with each other. And so, yeah, you can see color all you want, like, hey, but just everybody respect each other's color. Respect where you came from and how you sound and all that. Just respect each other. That's it.
To all you folks out there
ain't
that say
nobody-
you don't see color, no, like I need you to see
okay.
this,
Yes.
recognize it, and like
Yeah.
It's a good thing to see.
Celebrate
color.
it.
Yes.
Better
Yeah.
recognize.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a good
It's
thing
a
to
good
see.
thing to
It's a good
see.
thing to celebrate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing to see color.
We've touched on this a little bit about the nervousness of white people, I would say, when it comes to saying the wrong thing or anything. Because often people will say, "I don't see color. Oh, I got black family. Oh, I got black friends." Or,
God, I hate that. I
you
got
know,
black
my
friends.
neighbor black.
What are you
know,
trying to say?
but I mean, I guess I should ask you, how many times have people said that to you? Like,
All the
All the
time.
time.
you know,
time.
you know what I
I'm
mean?
not racist. I got black friends, and then they're like, "I got 6 of them." Why are you counting?
You count. You're like,
Right.
wait a minute.
Six and a half.
Here's what's messed up. I think I got like 3 black friends. I'm not gonna.
1, 2.
1, 2.
So a couple more or one
the
more.
couple girls that were on the pod.
Yeah.
You got a few of them.
Demont would count you as a
Your
friend.
brothers.
They don't count as friends. That's family.
They have to be.
They don't
Maybe
count.
Chris and David.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
And
but
Joshua.
don't be trying to like justify you with us because you can count how many black friends. Don't keep
We
tracking
know
your black
that
friends.
ankle ain't your friend. Gosh, can we focus in on that? That's white power right
Julie,
there.
if you zoom in on my ankle, I'm not lifting up nothing. You zoom in on my ankle, we're gonna have a real problem.
But so I guess
Shut
I kind
up.
of want to ask the open question. And I don't think people mean harm when you say, I think you said it right.
Yeah.
They're not meaning harm. But I think growing up through my lifetime, there have been racist people do racist things that are terrible. And I never want to be associated with that. And so therefore, I don't want you to ever think I don't want you to ever think I have an ounce of that because I don't. And so I think the quick responses are, of course, we fam, like, I don't see color. What would you guys prefer? Or like, what would be the best approach? And I kind of want to just, because I feel like this is a universal thing. Maybe not. I don't know. It could just be here in Missouri. I don't know. But
What's the best approach to what?
I guess I don't know the question.
Like having that. Well, I think you're just saying like, I don't know what
how
context did
can
you
we
guys
move
have?
away from people being so afraid and that being like their initial jerk? Like, no, I'm not racist. Like, what?
I think your actions, just the way you live. Like, I don't think you should have to say it. I think the way you live should show who you are as a person, and the way you treat people, the way you talk to people. You don't necessarily have to say, well, I have I have a black friend. I got a black friend. You don't need to say that because
You're like, good.
Stop
me too.
calling the damn police on us all the time.
Who's calling the police
Stop
on who?
snitching. Like, let people quit calling the cops and people at cookouts. Stop calling the police all the time. Quit trying to be Captain Save-A or something. Quit trying to just enforce the rules.
Try to enforce the rules.
When you see black people having a cookout, why don't you just pull up to the cookout and say, "Hey, guys, I'm Brad. What's going on here?" Like, just sit down with us.
Enjoy a good plate of food.
And enjoy a great plate of food.
I still want some good collard greens. I've never had collard
You
greens.
ain't never had greens?
word? Hey,
No, and I want some good,
they are
like,
wildly
southern collard.
overrated.
But it's a
See, I don't like you. No, we're not.
mutual.
You like hot sauce?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get you right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, greens is overrated, bro.
Every black mama can make some bomb greens.
Wasn't it Tiffany Haddish who said she made hers in the bathtub?
We're not gonna listen to.
I'm just saying she was on
She's
show.
wild.
And she like put it the.
She's wild for that.
She is
Let's
wild.
let's move on to let's change gears here
Let's do it.
because I butchered my last answer on what people could do.
Oh, it wasn't just the last one.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding.
Let's move on to the culture. Just a little bit on the I think I love that I called
Your
it.
answers have been great today.
Thank you. I was
don't
asking
need
some
my
friends at church
validation.
this. What's a bigger game for the culture? Spades, dominoes, or Uno? What game do you think is more into the culture?
I'm gonna go with spades.
It's easy spades because we've lost family members, friends.
There's certain people you don't
Fights.
want to be your partner.
That's it.
Spades.
If you mess up in spades, don't talk to me for a minute.
Exactly.
That's it. Don't call me. Don't text me. If we are partners and you mess up my game and I lose, which mind you, I'm and O. They call me and O in spades. Have not lost. But if that were to happen, then we got problems.
Have we ever been partners in spades?
Did we once?
Maybe once.
We're not looking like a strong
I
black
have
couple
not-
right now.
I know we need to be partners.
I have played spades maybe once or twice a month, so I couldn't tell you the rules of the game. I
You've
love.
played?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not enough to go running and bragging.
We'll go. You know what? We'll get you in a game because I've
would
been
love to-
itching to play for a minute now.
I love
haven't
card
played.
games, so
It's fun.
I think spades is up there. I think dominoes could also any day. I think they're in it.
Dominoes is dominoes.
Because I remember dominoes went hard
That's what
in
you
my
call-
house. Dominoes was
Bones.
sorry.
You know what I mean? You got,
Hey, there you go. Bones.
okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm
Bones.
You got
sorry.
slap it on the table.
Boy,
Slap that
I can
bone
hear
down. Bow.
being
15.
smashed on a glass table. Boom.
Yep. Palm and all.
Oh, it was hilarious.
So Bones, that's yeah,
Bones,
never,
uh-huh.
okay. I like okay.
Yeah,
You
that-
ain't a real one.
Thank
unless-
you for
hey,
bringing that back. Bones.
Hey,
That's
we don't do
crazy.
fives either. 10 and up, and really sometimes 15 and up. If you're really about that life.
I mean,
Gosh,
okay.
man, my uncles and aunts was Bones is all that was at every cookout.
Oh yeah.
Somebody always brought the dominoes in a purple Crown Royal bag. That was
That
was what it was.
I had a uncle
Why
that did
is
that.
all this is because I mean, why do people always just
You
have
can-
those purple Crown Royal bags?
You can use it for everything.
That, that was
I guess.
purses. That held your weed. That held.
My sister stopped
definitely
sucking her
held the
thumb
weed.
because of it.
Really? I was like, put her hand up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh really? I didn't
What?
know that one. I didn't know that one.
What? That's crazy.
Yo, Boston be sucking his thumb. We might even try
Get him
it.
a Crown Royal bag.
Yeah.
What do I gotta pay y'all to do that at church? Show up with Crown Royal bag on his hand. Let me know. What's okay? Here, I just thought of mine, and I'm so happy I did. What's a song that's by a white artist that y'all would consider? Nah, that's for the culture right there.
Bobby Caldwell, baby.
That's the one I was thinking about.
That's it. That's
Oh,
it.
my
He got a
gosh.
black name too.
Bobby
I
that's
didn't learn he
hilarious.
was white until last year.
The song is called "What You Won't Do for Love."
Yeah.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
Hey.
That song, that song hits. Mariah was saying, gosh, call me maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. Mariah's like 22 years old, so she's young.
That's a white song, but
we
For
was
the
like,
culture?
That's
you've
our
heard
song.
that
though.
at what?
What?
Who house you heard that at?
Look, that's what Mariah said.
At a black house?
Mariah. Mariah.
Anyway, so okay,
I raised my eyebrows at that one.
what's a song by a white artist that you would say that hey, that's for the culture though?
I'd say anything Justin Timberlake or Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke. Hey,
Robin Thicke's a
you
good
know
one,
he
too.
stole from Marvin Gaye, so that's that song right there.
There you know what? That's not bad. That's a great answer, Robin. Good answer. Like we on Family Feud. Good answer. No, because there are some current like pop ones like a lot of songs by Jack Harlow are like that's for us. Post Malone.
No, Post Malone. No,
White Iverson is not.
He's country. He said
country
he's not a,
now.
Don't consider him a rapper.
All right. Okay. So we were talking about like earlier. We talked about like who are some current like black leaders of the day. What's a moment for the culture that you can remember now? Like what do you think is going to be like a cultural moment in our generation now?
I skipped over that question.
Well, I'll tell you
Go
mine. Obama's presidency, him becoming the first black president.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely. I remember that. That's going to be a moment
That
for
was
the culture.
dope. That was on my birthday.
Yeah.
Bro, you know
that
what's
was on my
funny
birthday.
about
Wasn't
that?
it?
I remember the day after he won. I worked at a call center. It was mostly black people. It was one of the funnest jobs I ever had. And the day after he won, people were walking in shouting, "Obama, yeah!"
You trying to take a whole phone call, get you back on mute.
Cheryl, sit down. What are you doing? You're 15 minutes late. Like, what are you
Why is her name Cheryl?
Oh my god, it was so funny. Like when he won, the next day was hilarious. Gosh, I had another one too. A moment. Oh, when Black Panther came out, like that was a moment.
What you
for
mean
the
when my
culture.
movie came out, Black Panther? Yes.
Get your husband. Get him. Just elbow him.
I am the king of Wakanda.
Okay, we just gonna.
Moving
You know
on.
what? I'm
Let's
gonna
move on.
We're gonna move right along. Thank you, DJ QB1. Oh
You
my
forgot
gosh.
the X. I'm just
I
kidding.
did forget the X. I'm sorry. DJ QBX. Oh man. All right. So I just want to. We're gonna do some quick rankings. If you can. If you can't, I don't care. Give me your top 5 black actors or actresses. Like just in your opinion. Top 5.
The GOAT. Black, white, don't matter. Denzel.
Yeah.
Washington.
Denzel Washington.
The GOAT of all goats.
That's debatable. But
No,
it
no,
ain't.
it's not.
It's not.
No.
3-1.
But Denzel, I don't know. I'm just going to name people. Let's see.
Are you
Name
wanting
some
like
too.
actors and actresses or
I'd
just
say
Oh, yeah,
Viola
all in one.
Davis.
Viola
Viola
Davis,
Davis? She was on my
fire.
list. Taraji P. Henson was on my list.
Yep.
See, I said that earlier
We
too.
said
And
her too.
Gabrielle Union. I really like. I was looking. I have 5
Nah,
actresses.
Gabrielle ain't up
I have
there.
5 actresses and 5
Gabrielle's
actors.
nice though.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, I want to hear your entire list, but in a second. But go ahead.
Big Willie. I don't care what you say about him. He's a GOAT.
I'd say Kerry Washington.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Okay.
New GOATs out there. Michael B. Jordan. I mean, a lot of them are from overseas now.
Right.
But shout out to my overseas brothers, Idris, Fire,
Aaron Pierre.
Who?
Aaron,
Pierre, that's Mufasa.
Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa.
Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Aaron Pierre, that's
Hey, chill out
Mufasa.
now. You're doing too much now.
What
Hold
is
on.
what is happening?
You know?
What is this?
The
If you know,
actor
you know.
Yeah, exactly. The actor that plays Mufasa on the new Lion King.
Have you
movie.
ever seen J Hud's walk-ins on her show?
Jennifer Hudson?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
Hold on. Is this the gentleman that's going to be playing Green Lantern?
No. I actually don't know.
I think he might be, actually.
They're doing Green Lantern with him?
He's in
has a
some
light
upcoming
colorized-
Marvel.
Yes, that handsome fella. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, that's Mufasa.
Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa.
Okay.
So Jennifer Hudson, I actually really like it. She does, like, when their guests come to walk out onto stage, all of her crew have a song for like every guest.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
and so
fun.
they're all singing it like that, chanting. They walked down this hall, and then they're like, "Okay," and that was probably
His
one of the
was
most
iconic.
popular recently.
Yeah, it was really
He
good.
was smooth with it though. Shouts
Yeah.
out to the brother. He's smooth.
Okay. Levi, give me your top 5 black actors and actresses.
Did y'all have any?
Don't hesitate now.
Well,
I already said Michael.
I mean,
B.
Halle
Jordan.
Berry, of course.
Halle Berry.
Oh, Halle Berry's one. She's not on my list.
Yes.
I put Taraji P. Henson, Gabrielle Union, Queen Latifah, Angela Bassett, and Viola Davis.
Ooh,
Angela Bassett. Yes.
Cold. Man, she's cold.
I'm not going to argue with
Who was the last one you said?
Viola Davis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Easy.
And then I added Octavia Spencer in there too.
Octavia's cool.
I had her, but then I was
She's
like,
just- she needs to get a lead.
She hasn't done a lot yet, but she's just such a phenomenal actor.
Leading role.
She needs
She
a
does,
leading
but-
role.
Yeah.
She deserves that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then actors, I said Denzel Washington. I put Michael B. Jordan on there. Morgan Freeman.
Sam Jack.
I didn't put him on there, but he's up there.
Yeah, Sam,
Forrest
yeah.
Whitaker and Will Smith is who I put.
I like your list.
Yeah, that's
Thank
a good
you.
list.
Okay,
I like
thank
your
you.
list. I thought you was about to have somebody else do like Alfonso Roberto.
I did
or
almost
something.
put Tiffany Haddish because I love Tiffany.
Alfonso. Don't do Alfonso.
I'm not gonna do. No, he's not like.
Not unusual.
Nah.
Hey.
I think you need to take Caleb's spot. Like, y'all are vibing over here.
Hey man, we found it. Woo!
Because
Do
he's
you
too
want to come
uptight.
back on the show?
Huh?
Do you want to come back on? If you said "huh," you can. I love those answers, man.
What about
I love all those answers. Those are great.
your top 5 black movies or TV shows?
Okay, movies. I'm gonna do movies. I don't have either list for either one, but movies and or TV shows. First of all, I'm never gonna hear slander against the Cosby Show. That's number one
yeah.
TV
Oh, yeah.
show
Oh, yeah.
ever.
Huxtables.
Black movie, top black movie. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw Black Panther up there because that was one for the culture.
Wakanda forever.
I didn't put that. Should have been on
Stop.
there.
Shorty.
Stop.
Oh, my bad.
But let me do like an older movie. Gosh, Friday's got to be up there. Friday is up.
Easy.
It's got to be up there. The show Martin. And honestly, I didn't really like. I didn't love Martin, but
didn't either.
Martin is for the culture. And another movie. I'm about to be a whole hypocrite because I haven't even seen it. But Roots.
You haven't seen Roots?
You haven't,
Any of it?
none?
Any of it?
It's 3 parts.
Wow.
So what about the color
It is
purple?
so good.
Never seen it.
You never seen The Color Purple?
I'm sorry.
He never seen The Color Purple.
I've
You
never
weren't
seen
supposed to
it.
air me out like that. I was just shaking my head.
had
I'm
not-
like, you ain't seen it?
Listen,
Y'all need to watch it together.
I hadn't seen it until the new one. I'll be honest, and I've been told yes, I need to see the
You
old
need to go
one.
It's
see-
just so,
yeah.
it's so deep, man.
But I will
Like,
say the new one was phenomenal.
It was really
was
good.
good?
Yeah.
Yes, really, really good.
and I love Fantasia. So.
I haven't seen.
that's the only reason I can't watch it because movies like that are just so deep, man. I have to be in just a
it's-
specific mood.
You would enjoy it.
Oh,
And what
yeah.
about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah, that's not on your list.
Easy.
I couldn't get. I like some of the episodes I've seen. I couldn't get into it.
That's crazy. He likes Seinfeld though.
Love Seinfeld. You ain't gonna disrespect
I do
Seinfeld.
gotta watch Seinfeld. I ain't never watched
Did
it.
you
but I
have
heard
some
it's
movies
goated.
he didn't say yet?
Let's see. Movies Coming to America. I was
Yes.
surprised that wasn't on your list.
I'm sorry. I gave a mix of both. Coming to America's great.
Let's see.
Is it better than Friday though?
No.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, it depends on your type of movies. But for me, okay, Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Get the hell out of here.
That is such a great movie.
It is good. It is good.
Yes.
It is good.
You said my
Give me
top.
some oxygen.
My top.
What? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Who is
Hey,
Dolce and Gabbana?
that's
They
how you
nails,
feel.
I need to get my
Exactly.
nails did.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know
Love and
Taekwondo,
basketball.
and I know who up y'all are. Sorry.
Love
Keep
and
going.
basketball.
Love and
Yes, that
Basketball.
was on my list. I was waiting for someone to say that.
Love
That's
and Basketball.
one of my all-time favorite movies.
I
That's
could watch
why
that like
I said Gabrielle. Union.
Yeah. What else? I think you covered.
I'm about to get canceled though. It's
Yeah.
I
You
said
missing all the best man.
Oh yeah, The Best Man.
Never saw it.
Let's see.
You never saw it.
You never seen Best Man?
Wow, we're
saw
gonna
it.
have to have a
You
watch
are
party for
wildin',
you.
bro.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Menace to Society? Nah, I don't even like that movie like that. But Paid in Full? Oh my
Never
God,
saw
that's
it.
the greatest movie of all time.
Never saw it.
Greatest actors in there.
I was
Wood
gonna
Harris.
say.
Oh, see, I didn't say Wood Harris earlier. Shouts to Wood Harris. Fire.
Do I know who it is?
You seen Remember the Titans?
Oh,
Julius.
yes. That's a good movie.
Oh, remember?
That's a good movie.
Yeah, that is.
Set It Off is one that I held.
Ooh,
I
Get the hell out of
Hey,
here.
that was a good one.
Set It Off.
That was-
I grew up on that.
Classic.
I have the DVD version.
Classic.
I love Set It Off.
Oh, that's funny.
My mom watched it a lot when I was a kid, and so I would watch it with her, and so I've just grown up with it.
Quinn, you got some TV shows?
Oh, yeah. What you mean?
Go ahead. Pop
My
off.
all-time favorite, don't at me, Smart Guy.
Okay.
It is hands down the best, but that's just me.
Tia and Tamara's little brother,
Taj Mahal.
Taj-
Taj Mahal.
Okay.
But shoot, everybody hates Chris.
Oh, that's a good. We didn't mention that one yet, did we?
Jamie Foxx show. These are all my personal
Bernie
faves.
Mac show?
Bernie Mac show is A1. Bernie Mac, rest in peace, man. There's one more that I gotta say.
That's so Raven.
Stop it.
I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That
You
was
can
a joke.
gaze into the future.
Hey, when it was on, I
Ask
watched
him
it.
about Cheetah Girls.
Cheetah Girls?
Them your people?
He'd be in the living room earlier. Hey, I don't know the song.
You airing out all my guilty pleasures.
Hey, I love how quiet you got. You were just like,
Hey,
You was into
they
the Cheetah
doing
Girls?
it, man.
He knows all the
3LW
songs.
outside of Notori, and then Raven, and then
that's
old girl.
funny.
What's her name?
Okay.
Adrian.
Adrian.
Adrian Bailon.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Hey, that first movie was fire.
Real quick, who was like your first celebrity crush? You asked me this like a couple weeks ago, but who is your first celebrity crush?
Probably Megan Good, Cousin Skeeter.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
What show do you remember her from or something?
Cousin Skeeter.
She was on Cousin Skeeter?
Yeah,
I never saw Cousin Skeeter. That was like a puppet thing or something like that.
Yeah.
But you had cable though, so
it's a black show.
you had cable and it was a black show.
You see Famous Jet Jackson?
I remember that one because you had cable and I would watch it at your house. We had cable on and off. My dad would pay the bill sometimes, and sometimes I got to watch the Disney Channel.
Yeah, no, she was dope. Ashley from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
No, okay, so
Oh, you said Topanga.
Topanga was fun.
Yeah, that's who you said.
Topanga was
Topanga
fun.
was cool.
I beg your pardon, my brother.
You should have said Jennifer. Oh, she was
I
fine.
was gonna say fire. I wasn't
fire.
gonna say fine.
Oh, okay. I thought it was-
I wasn't gonna say fine.
No,
She's like, you wait till we get in that car.
No, it's funny because like I had said Topanga and I said Topanga and Kimberly from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And two white girls is what I said. And he said his first ones were two black girls. I was like, that's, we grew up a little bit different.
I'm with you on those too.
Hey, but the first things that came to mind were people of color. It's just, we're just different.
What about? All right, let's go on the next one. What about food?
Oh, mac and cheese all day.
But what kind of mac and cheese?
Baked mac and cheese.
Okay,
What
just checking.
What you mean?
We gotta check with you.
I was just checking.
Don't do that to me.
Not Kraft.
Stop it. Okay, but here's the funny thing. Like I didn't really have baked mac and cheese until I was like 25, 26.
You're wrong. You said your mom.
Way.
No.
Even if it ain't your mama, I know the family.
No.
You said your
Like,
mom
my
made
mother-
this special recipe with the
She
cream and
did.
mushroom soup.
She did, but she
did say
never baked it. It was just in a pot. She never baked it. It was always just like on a stove and like that was it. Like it never got baked. I didn't have baked mac and cheese until. Well, I guess I have had it before at other like my aunts and uncles would probably bake it. But my mother's, who I remember first, she never baked it. Just that's how she got down, and now I don't ask her to make it anymore because mine is better.
Is it?
Anyway,
You know what? We did have a competition. I lost. Maybe we should have you versus Jennifer.
no, I'm not gonna do that. She black for real. I'm not gonna win. Not gonna win. Not gonna go. I'm not. I knew I was gonna beat you, but like I'm not going up against no black person.
It was close.
It was close. It was very close. Your recipe was great. My only black dish is because I don't like
Sweet potato pie.
Again, I think sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie are the same thing. They taste the same. That's a hill I'm gonna die on.
We've had this conversation at Gabe's party. You had said all your black family members
Had never had pumpkin pie.
and all Emily's
Had
family
never had sweet potato pie. Weirdest thing I ever recognized.
How's that weird?
Because they both exist.
Yeah, but
Like,
so it's
my
still kind of
family-
a culture. It's a culture thing.
It is, but I didn't. It didn't hit me like that.
Is she from South Dakota? Ain't she?
He's from Idaho. But no, but like it
Idaho.
was. There are people that live in Missouri that have never had sweet potato pie. They've only ever had pumpkin pie, and they're like 40 and 50 years old. How have you never had it? It's in the store.
See, and I feel like they do taste different. They're very similar, but they do
It
taste
tastes
different.
exactly the same.
My opinion. Do you guys like sweet potato or pumpkin?
I'm not a pie person.
Okay.
I think I've had pumpkin pie maybe once.
But you've had sweet
crazy.
potato pie? You've had sweet potato pie?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's wild to me.
Also, is banana pudding.
That's kind of a black dish.
I ain't had banana pudding in a while with the vanilla
Oh,
wafers.
God, that stuff hits.
I love banana
Hit back
pudding.
in the day.
Oh gosh.
Notice
Tear
my
it up.
my first two are desserts.
What are the other
get right to the
dishes?
dessert.
What else you got?
I'm not gonna say number 3, but I got
Come on,
cornbread,
say it. Stop it.
fried chicken.
You
Of
stupid.
course.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Fried
Gotta
chicken.
get fried chicken.
Yes.
It's a staple.
We're talking about top 5 like black dishes.
Cornbread and mac and cheese.
Cornbread.
Oh, yep.
So
Never mind. Go ahead.
I couldn't put collard greens because I never had them.
I think they're wildly overrated. I've never had some that I've been like, these are good. Like they just taste nasty. Do you
Okay.
make greens?
So I don't eat greens.
That's
But my mom makes them.
irritating.
Do you not like them?
Did you say that's irritating that she doesn't eat greens?
Yeah.
I just
You're
Well,
irritated
my
that
thing
your
is,
wife
you
does
know
not
I'm not
eat
like a-
greens.
he knows you. He always makes fun of me because I'm not
She's a
a big
carnivore.
vegetable person. I don't
okay.
eat
Amen.
vegetables, but
Amen.
I prefer meat.
Carnivore.
So you never could be a vegetarian.
Oh no,
Oh no.
no,
Okay.
no.
And that makes you mad that she doesn't eat greens. That's
It
funny.
really does.
You would see her play and be like,
I question her all the time. I said, that's your Irish side coming out.
All right.
that's funny.
Real quick, because I want to make sure we get to everything, because there's some good stuff. Love and R&B songs. What you got?
I'm gonna give you my one is Love's Holiday by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Okay.
Okay, that's out there.
Would you mind if I touched, I kissed, and I held you tight?
I just like Quinn's like,
In the
okay, that's out there.
morning
But it's fine. I was expecting something. You to say something from Usher, but
Usher whole 8701 album.
Oh yeah,
Confessions album. Those two.
that was
yeah.
terrible.
701.
8701.
No,
Yeah,
that's
Use
my
whole
favorite
thing-
Usher album.
The whole album's good.
It is, but like
Is
we
that
ain't
the
gonna
You
just
Got It
neglect
Bad?
My Way. Like
Okay, yeah.
the song.
That
Not-
album is my favorite.
I got a question for you.
What?
It's 7:00 on the dot. Where is Usher?
It's probably in one of his songs.
It is.
It's 7:00 on the dot.
You want me to say it?
Where is
You
Usher?
can't say it. You gotta sing it.
He's in the drop top, cruising the streets.
It's 7:00 on the dot. I'm in the
That is a good.
Yes.
That's a good
cruising
love
the
song.
streets.
What songs did y'all say? You said something, Earth, Wind and Fire. What'd y'all say?
Love's Holiday by Earth, Wind and Fire. Give me your top 5.
Is this love songs or what is this?
Yeah, love and R&B songs.
Love songs. Oh my God. 2 of them by the same artist. Come on now. Whitney Houston. I Have Nothing. And
I'll always love
I
you.
will
I
always
Will
love you,
Always Love
even
You.
though
Oh my gosh.
that's not her song.
Yeah.
No, it
It's
is
the-
officially her song. She took it.
Yeah, I think what Dolly
ran.
wrote it.
Dolly
Yeah.
Parton.
Yeah.
Dolly. She performed it.
What you got?
We belong together, Mariah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
There's
not a
so
Mariah
many, though.
fan, so I'm sorry. I'm
Big Mariah
You
fan.
can
and
go
that's
with-
okay. We can agree to disagree. I just
Yeah.
That's because he loves
Now, see,
Adele.
that could be an artist
do.
that like her songs are those are for us. Those are songs for the culture. Mariah Carey songs.
But I mean that's good. We
She's
belong
mixed.
together.
Is she? Yeah. She got Black Daddy. She's mixed.
You didn't know Mariah was mixed.
He
What
forgets,
about Alicia
he
Keys
forgets he's
Falling?
black half the time.
Alicia Keys Falling is a great
I
song.
have that on
Keys
my list.
Falling?
The
Yeah.
whole album was crazy.
Yep. Even the her other one, that big hit, If I Ain't Got You, is
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Casey and JoJo, All
All my life. There you, that's a good one. I forgot about
Let's
that
Get
one.
Married, Jagged Edge. Come on.
All My
Go.
Life it should be up there. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read Ordinary People, John and Legend. I just like
For
this
this
song.
ordinary people.
I like singing this song.
song.
A more recent one, Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic.
Of course.
Wasn't that at your wedding?
Boy,
Didn't y'all do that at
hey,
your wedding?
Hey,
Where you lost your mind
we
dancing to your
we
wife?
had to put that video on the pod just to let the world know. Hey, your boy got some moves now.
Send it; it'll be on there. And then
If you send it to
You
us,
Got
we'll
It
put it on the
Bad,
show.
Usher and My Boo, Usher and Alicia.
my
Those are some. I'm proud of you for. I thought you wouldn't even know what R&B is.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
What about
He's a
R&B?
singer.
I figured you would have
R&B
said
artists.
Tennessee Whiskey and
He's a singer. Come on now,
Country Road Take Me Home.
country road.
I was very curious to see what you.
Hey, I DJ.
What
the,
about
I DJ the homecoming?
some
and
top
play that
5
song?
R&B artists? We're not talking to him no more.
Top R&B artists.
Oh boy, I'm just gonna give you my personal list. Trust me, nobody's gonna agree with this, but
Top 5.
I don't think any list
My
is wrong. There's so
favorites.
many.
Your favorites. Go ahead.
these are my favorites. I'm not recognizing them as goats, but my favorites. Joe's number 1.
I want to know. He
Joe
good.
is the goat of goats. Brian McKnight.
Very
you
good.
can't
Yeah.
convince me anybody can sing better than him. Marvin Gaye. Hey, Marcus Houston.
Shut up.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
he loves
MH, my boy.
So funny.
Neo
Oh, okay.
and Usher. I
That's
gave
top
6,
six, but hey,
I gave my
that's
my
a
favorites,
respectable
man.
list. Marcus Houston can get out of here, but the
Hey,
rest of them
I
are all
had
right.
to. I had to.
What about you, Miss Jennifer?
I would say, let's see, Whitney Houston, Beyonce, even though she can be in any genre of music, as you can see. Mariah Carey, Monica. That's
That's a good. Okay.
Oh, don't steal my girl, Monica.
I'll stop there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gonna leave Brandy out?
Brandy, see, I almost said Brandy too. They're close for me.
Hold on, can I go back real quick?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
I
You
just
can get
gotta
rid of Marcus
recognize. I
Houston.
gotta recognize our gospel singers, and Fred Hammond is literally the best.
Okay.
Fred Hammond. If you don't know who that is, have you heard a Fred Hammond song? You have heard a Fred Hammond song. You
I
may not
probably
know
have.
it,
I
but-
wasn't. I will tell you. Nicole C. Mullen, right? Did I say that? Yeah, she was the one who got me really into gospel. It was a song that's not even popular, but it was her. It was her album that has her big hit on it.
I know which song you're talking about too, but I can't think
But
of
what's
it right
her?
now.
Yeah, you know her big. It's the one that was sang forever, but it's a song called. I don't know what it's called, but it starts off with "At the End of Every Rainbow," and it was just because it has a meaningful part in my life. I'm not going to get to the depressing story, but I also really liked her music. Also, Tasha Cobbs, Leonard.
Oh, yeah.
is my girl.
Yeah.
I said Usher, Alicia Keys, Sam Cooke, Michael Jackson, and Aretha
Oh
Franklin.
yeah, MJ. That's good.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I love. Again, I'm just surprised you know black R&B artists.
Might know more
I'm
than
surprised
you.
not even nobody said Chris Brown or R. Kelly. Now
R. Kelly's canceled.
Yeah, R.
he
Kelly's
is
canceled.
canceled, but I'm just saying he
Next
had
year
some
gonna-
great
never mind.
hits.
I wouldn't say as an artist, but as a whole, he's impacted everybody.
He
What
is
do you feel about
canceled.
Boys to Men?
Oh,
Because I feel like they are kind of up there for me.
They are.
They are.
Wanya
Yeah.
Morris might literally be the best singer ever.
Boys to
What's
Men
your
is up there.
favorite Boys to Men song?
End of the road.
Okay, that's
Wait, a song for Mama.
Doing fine.
That's mine.
If you don't know that one, doing fine, doing just fine.
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
When I was a kid, though, it was Water Runs Dry. Don't ask me why I was singing that song, but that
What was the one where they were like on a bus or I'm trying to remember the video.
Oh, I don't
Is it
know.
upbeat?
Maybe it was I'll Make
Motown
Love
Philly?
to You.
Motown.
I'll make love. Sorry.
That's a
Do
that's,
you
man.
like you want me?
So no Blackstreet.
A song for Mama is
Don't leave.
mine.
Yeah, don't leave me.
Boy. We gotta skip a whole bunch.
Yeah, did you already ask the questions for me? Because I deleted them from my chat, my stuff.
I don't.
We don't need to. I mean, you can embarrass me. I don't know half that stuff.
Oh no, yeah, you gotta have
If
something.
Young Metro don't trust you, what would Future might do?
Kill you?
Close. In a sense, close.
Yeah, he
it
said,
doesn't necessarily have to
If
kill
Young
you,
Metro
but
don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. That's what
if
Future
Young
said.
Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot
What does Beyonce carry in her bag?
you. You gotta sing it if you don't get it.
Julia knows.
You know?
It's
I got hot sauce in my
Okay.
bag. Formation.
Okay, what might your mama ask you or say that you need if you say you want
You
McDonald's?
know this one.
A whooping?
Say the question again. Say it again.
So you're in the car with your mom. You're like, "Hey, mom, can we get some McDonald's?" What would your mother say back to you?
I feel like it's a really obvious one that's going over
It's
my
low
head.
key obvious. Julia, do you know?
We got food at home. Isn't that that?
That's you know what? That's not
answer.
good. That's
It's not the
good
number one answer.
Good answer. The number one answer is you
got
got McDonald's money.
That's it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, we can go on because we.
To Madea.
Oh Lord, I was hoping we would skip all that too.
So, did you know with Madea and Tyler Perry how it became
You know they're
popular?
the same person.
Yes, yes. Are you talking about Through the Plays?
Well, yeah.
Where-
Like the history behind the plays and like how they became popular.
Like
throughout
how he
the-
was homeless, or like what? Like which part?
So, how did the plays circulate in the market?
Wait, what? So hold on now.
Tyler Perry and those plays, the way that they got popular is, we used to burn everything back in the day, CDs.
Bootleg?
They was all bootleg.
Okay.
So, hey, all of us had, I don't care how you got it, through your family member that could burn DVDs, or they were selling them at the barbershops or whatever it was, but everybody had their hands on bootleg Tyler Perry plays.
Hey, I would love for him to do I mean, one of his older ones, but like do it again across the, I would love to see it live is what I would say.
Did his
I love
plays
the
ever
movies.
tour? I would have loved to have seen. I remember, like,
Yeah,
I remember,
that's
like, he did like his last one. I was like, I would love to go see that, but I missed it for some reason.
Yeah, because they recorded it on BAT.
So real quick, do you prefer the plays or the movies?
Movies.
Oh, movies. The plays just they have a special place in my heart, but
I prefer the plays all day.
Okay, mine's the movies too. I like the plays, but definitely the
Plays
movies.
all day. Because that's where I learned of Madea was the plays.
Right.
Medea's Family Reunion was the play. I was like, this is hilarious.
Mine was Medea's class reunion.
Was the first play you saw? Yeah, I'm a play guy. The movies are,
We know you're a player.
he don't want to be a player no more.
y'all are stupid. What's your favorite Madea movie?
Oh, I got a list.
You're so
You already
dumb.
guys, you know mine because I already said it.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman?
Yes, that is like
That is the
one of the
classic.
best-
That's like
That's a staple.
that's what starts.
Is that the one where she gets hit by
That's
the
everyone.
Okay,
I
first.
mean, that's in a lot of them.
and Madea threatens to pull out a gun. Yes.
No, like it's like again, I was gonna say it's a bald black man is like the villain.
Yeah, he
Yes,
kicks his wife out.
That's his wife.
Okay.
and
yeah.
then she goes to Medea's house.
and then he has to like she has to like take care of him. 'cause
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's the best.
Yes. I mean, that's what
I
got
don't
me to
like
love
his movies,
Medea.
but whatever.
I put 6.
Go ahead.
No Good Deeds
Pop
is
off.
good?
Pop
Wasn't
off,
that
Levi.
Oh, good. That's a good one. But that's not Madea movie. But that's Tyler. We should have said Tyler Perry.
It wasn't Madea. You're right.
Yeah.
okay.
Medea's Family Reunion.
The movie.
Some people rate that lower, but I really like that one. Big Happy Family is also another one I really like. Goes to Jail was funny. What is y'all opinion on Madea Christmas? Because it's my favorite Christmas
Never
movie.
seen
I'm
it.
not gonna lie.
I don't think I watched
I
it.
didn't watch it.
I don't think many people like it because it's kind of dumb. But I just watch it every year. And it's one of my favorites.
Do you have them
Now
on
I gotta watch it.
Do you have
Yes.
them on DVD?
Yes.
I need to can I borrow them?
Yeah.
So I need to get acquainted with what you like.
And then I Can Do Bad All By Myself is a good one too.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was good.
Which one is? I think it's. Which one is like? I think Shamar Moore in.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Yeah.
No, which one has the lady with? She's like, no one's gonna touch my kids. Like,
That's Family Reunion.
no, it might be.
No, or I Can Do Bad All By
Was
Was
Myself.
he in both of those?
No,
Shamar-
but I'm talking about the I
Shamar
Can.
Moore had terrible braids, and
That was in Diary.
Okay.
That his braids.
Yeah.
were.
okay, that was that one. No, I'm thinking of another one. I can't remember. But
Are you thinking of I Can Do Bad By Myself because it's where the mom the aunt has to take in the 3 kids because her mom died,
I don't remember. We're going.
and then Madea. Okay.
I don't know. He's got too many movies out.
What's the worst movie? Last one before we go to our weekly segment.
The Halloween one.
Boo.
Yes.
No.
Boo 2 specifically is what I said.
Any of them released in the last 5 years.
Hey, they're getting ready to do
Boo.
another one.
A Boo?
Just another Madea movie.
Oh, okay.
I saw Boo in theaters, the first one, and I was like, "What is this?"
Any Madea movie in theaters is the best experience.
Oh wow!
If you're in the right theater.
That's where he
Because
goes
it's
to
like
get
you
it.
rented out the whole theater.
And people are like, "Ooh!"
Because we went and saw Medea's family funeral, and it was majority black people in the theater, and
we commentate on everything.
Yeah.
and I love it. I remember when Hattie smacked Madea, you couldn't hear for the next 2 minutes of laughter, and it was I loved it. I was gonna say those are my
We're
people, but
extra. We're extra sometimes.
Those are my people. Oh, you are stupid, Levi. That's hilarious. I couldn't say which one is the worst movie. I'm not really a big fan of them
Witness
all.
Protection is also
No, I like Eugene Levy. Anything Eugene Levy in
but
is
it's
great.
just a weird. I mean, I'm Paris, and I'm gonna go get this
You're
money.
so funny. That's hilarious. I'm glad that we might have to do this a whole like Madea episode where
That
you
would
just talk
bore
Madea.
people. Wouldn't be like I could talk about Madea. I always love Madea.
I'm surprised you haven't been Madea for like a costume or something.
No, but there was someone at work. Her name's Dominique. I don't know if you watched, but she was it a couple years ago. So every time I see her, I was like, "Where's your Madea?"
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna move on to our weekly segment. But first off, I think that there's been a lot of really good conversation today. But also, let me back up. Sorry, I was gonna say Happy Black History Month. But do people say Happy Black History Month?
We do in my house.
Emily, wake up.
Emily's-
You have to say happy.
It's February 1st.
Hey, babe. Black History
You better
Month.
say
I
Happy
love
Black
you.
History Month.
No, we don't say it.
Yeah.
But, no, but you know what? We don't. I don't hear people saying it like in stores. No cashiers say, "Hey, Happy Black History Month" after I check out at Target.
At Target.
Wow, you just make sure you give the nod a little more. Hey, you walk past a brother, you just make sure you give him the nod.
I give the whole fist and say, "Hey, what's up, man?"
fist.
No, I'm just. I don't do any of that. You know, we should though. And
Do you
Happy
nod?
Black History Month.
Do you nod? Do you nod? Like if we were strangers and we were passing each other in the grocery store, would you nod at me? The fact that you had to think
He
about
doesn't.
He
Like
doesn't
he doesn't
nod.
like eye contact. He has this thing. It's called autism. And he just yeah.
You don't do the
Sometimes it's not. Probably more than not. I don't. Nod. I don't.
What's up, brother? Yo, none of
Like
that?
if we make eye contact and I recognize you as a human
No.
existing, and I'm like,
This is what I feel like you'd be like.
I might. Is it automatic for you? You'd be like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it.
oh, jeez. I don't think I do.
I can see the red.
That's your assignment the rest of this month.
You know what? It's
the rest
only
of Black
everybody
History
see.
Month. Yes.
You gotta.
okay. That gives me so much anxiety to think. Oh my gosh!
For real, we want to thank you guys for coming out.
Oh, so-
Quinn, it's always a pleasure to have you on. Jennifer,
Was
has
it not a
been
pleasure, Jennifer?
Let him talk.
It has been an amazing pleasure to have you on this time as well.
Thank you.
Would love to have you guys back to discuss more in the future. But let's go to our weekly segment, which is
We should have them back after Journey's first birthday and ask them to share about their plights as parents of a 1-year-old and how the first year went.
Sure.
Okay.
cool. Anyways, that's crazy. So
That's crazy.
yeah, take it away, Caleb.
So I just want to talk about. We talk about traveling and airlines and traffic all the time. I saw this list that came out by Forbes that they ranked the best and worst airlines of 2024, and my airline was number 1, Delta, all day. I love Delta. Shout out to Delta. I hope this podcast.
We're sponsored by Delta.
I hope so. And the worst was Frontier. Now I've flown all of these.
I've never
before.
flown Frontier, but
I have.
Frontier's not bad.
I've heard
Some
bad
little
things.
planes.
Frontier is hot garbage, and it's.
I'm surprised Spirit is not worse than Frontier.
So Frontier was 9th. Spirit, they could be interchangeable. I clutched my pearls when I got on the Frontier plane. I was like, oh Jesus, what is this? Now I didn't pay for the flight, so I was just like, oh gosh.
You fought me on Southwest, which is a nice airplane.
Southwest is also a little ghetto. I need to pick my seat. I'm sorry. I need to know where I'm sitting before I get on the plane. But so did y'all see this thing where Spirit's trying to introduce a dress code to their flights?
So does that
Like
mean
you
like
can't wear bonnets. Like
Well, they shouldn't have to
bonnets
say that.
specifically, and like slippers are like they're trying to make like you cannot wear those.
why?
They're not. They're
Why are they saying
second to
bonnets?
last on the best and
Well, you-
worst. But they're trying to be
Our
like.
flights are getting a little too black here. Hey, no bonnets. No furry slippers.
I saw that in the news, and I was like, Spirit has some nerve to be the second to last worst airline, and y'all want to try to introduce a dress code to people.
I would no
That's
no
crazy.
airline should ever why you gonna tell me how to dress?
Right.
First of all,
I mean, obviously wear clothes.
That used to be a thing back in the day.
First of
They
all,
used to
I
all
agree
have
with
dress
this. There
codes.
should be a dress code because some of the things people be wearing on airplanes is crazy. So I
There should be a hygiene code, actually.
Yes.
That's what they need to have on an airplane.
but like, I mean, if you could say, hey, no open-toed shoes on a plane. Come on, is that a bad idea? Nope. Don't have your toes out on a plane.
I like to wear my flip flops.
That's true.
So then you can't have your toes out at the grocery store? What's the difference?
Listen, I'm sure
Same.
y'all's toes are fine.
Cover 'em up.
I'm not your toes. I'm sure they're
What
good,
if they
but
cute
you
toes?
know the people that are wearing their most of the time their flip flops on the plane are those gnarly, nasty, long, never cut toenails that are greasy, grimy, green, ucky, gross,
I just don't like the look.
hairy. Ugh.
I don't like the look
Sorry,
of
what are
people
your toes?
that like If you look like you rolled out of bed and then came on the airplane, I don't like that look. It's not, but it's not. I'm not here for it.
Okay.
I
mean, I get it, though.
The Cookie Monster pajamas.
Who are you trying to impress?
It's not about impressing, but I'm just saying, like, can you at least put on?
What makes the airplane different than the grocery store or retail
store? Don't be going to the grocery store looking like you just rolled out of bed.
I get it, but
like, because look, I get the last second grocery store run. You got to go in and get like a can of cream and mushroom real quick, and you just whatever. You ain't got a bra on. You just got your jacket on like this, and you just running in and out. I get the 5-minute run, but if you're walking in there with a shopping cart and you got on pajama pants, I'm not here for it. I'm not, and
pajama pants is kind of crazy.
I can't
put on some sweatpants and you good.
Quinn, what do you got for us this week?
I like how you clear his throat. This is
really a question for y'all too.
I love how you cleared his throat.
So Caleb and I, we moonlight as DJs. So I have a question for you because it's a common complaint that I've heard. Not from me. I don't get complaints.
Jesus.
But a lot of times DJs, when we're in the groove, we'll transition out of a song maybe after the first verse, and we'll keep going because we like to keep the party going. You have the song going for too long, and then people get exhausted of the same song. Do you like that or not? Do you like when a DJ plays a song through, or at least through 2 verses, or are you like, all right, first verse, hook, get me out?
So I used to sing in the wedding band where we did the mashes like that. So where you did parts of the song. So I like that where you cut in and out. Also depends on the song. If you cut my song short, so I mean it depends on how the mash is set up. But I think if you have like good stuff bouncing like that are good beats where you're like getting it going, you're like, wait, hold up. Oh, okay, let's I think it's fine. But someone's gonna complain about something,
What do you think about it?
Just don't cut my song off before my favorite part. So you need to know what my favorite part is.
So ask everyone.
That's a good point.
Yeah, no,
that's a good point. So like no hands. So no hands. Wale's verse is the best verse. Look, ma, no hands. He said, "Look, ma, no hands."
That's not the best verse.
Yes, it is. That's the part that everybody wants to. Whole club, the whole wherever you at is going to sing that part. No. If you don't play that part, then why play the song? Or wipe me down. If you don't get to Boosie's part,
that's the second verse.
Exactly. Why are you playing the song?
It depends on the verse because you gave 2 great examples. Wale's verse is not the verse, but
that's wild.
Great examples, but not the.
No, that verse is not it. There's another part in the song. It's talking about I think raining or something in that song. I forget. I don't know the song that well. I do know the song, but like
ROSCO, we missed that shot. He put it on me.
Yeah,
Roscoe Dash part.
But let us know in the comments.
So yeah, in a song, do you want if a DJ is playing the record? Do you want the whole song, or do you want?
Or do you like it when they mix it up?
Get out of the song after the first verse.
Yeah. I personally don't mind it, but I agree. Like if you're constantly cutting off the good parts of the songs, then that's a.
Because some songs, people wait till that.
Then you need to add
slow
that
jams. They want to hit that high note. That like if you playing for whatever reason, Deborah Cox is nobody's supposed to be here. That bridge, no.
Yeah, I need it.
Yeah, you don't play that. Why did you play the song?
Right.
Miss Jennifer, what do you got for us?
So in Chile, like off the coast of Chile, a guy was kayaking, and he was swallowed by a whale.
He would spit out eventually.
But he would spit out. Like, what would you do if that happened to you?
I would. First off, I wouldn't have been there.
Yes,
you would have not caught me in that situation. I'm scared of the ocean as it is.
It just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah, a couple like it was big yesterday. I feel like.
Yeah.
So this person was swallowed by a fish.
A whale.
A whale.
Like the whales.
Like Jonah
came up, snatched his butt, and then spit him back out.
How long was he swallowed?
I would say maybe like 10, 20
he
seconds.
Said, and then he said when he came out he was slimy.
So he was vomited.
His dad was recording it.
Yeah.
Like they were just randomly. They probably saw the whale. That's why they were recording, and then the whale just came up.
They said probably because typically whales don't eat like large. They normally eat the schools of fish. They said probably like a school of fish was around, and they were trying to get the fish, and they scooped and accidentally got him.
Did he live?
Yeah. He's talking about it.
Tell a story. Modern day Jonah,
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
What was your question?
What would you do?
what would you do?
if that happened to you?
If I got swallowed?
Yeah.
You say that's crazy.
I don't think I would tell anybody. I got swallowed by a fish.
Why.
Or, well,
I would tell. I would tell people because
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, you would not have caught me in that.
Because you're not kayaking off whatever coast.
Definitely
Chile.
not in the ocean. No, I think it's called thalassophobia. I could be wrong, which is the fear of the ocean. I do not.
I'm with you.
I'll swim in the ocean. I have to touch.
doing that.
I have to touch, and I don't want to go much farther. I saw another video yesterday of a kayaker who was fishing, and then great white sharks came up and were like following him. It took him 20 minutes to paddle inside, and they were following him the whole time, bumping his boat, and yeah, there's no way you would catch me in that situation.
Oh, they're like
how
aliens
far
in the
out
ocean.
into the ocean are you getting now?
The farthest. So if
Where's
you're
the water level at?
So I will tell you the one time I did. That's a good point. I was like in high school and I was like, hey, I bet I could swim to the dark blue, which is where like it gets deep. And so me and my monster and Danette did, and we swam to like right where the edge is, and I went under and I turned, and there was just a big jellyfish right there. Ooh. And so I freaked out, and we're swimming back. You know.
See.
Yeah, but I don't do.
How far into the ocean are you going, Quinn?
I just knee.
Are you even going in the ocean?
I've gotten a little braver over the years, and so I waist. But as soon as I feel like that wave could take me, then because I'm not gonna make it.
Couple steps back.
And you don't know what's in that. You spoke of a jellyfish. It could be the Loch Ness monster. Mm-hmm. Who knows? Like it's aliens down there. We know less about that ocean than we do about space.
You know, that is true. They've only explored 5% of the ocean.
Think about what could snatch you up and take you down.
Do you think a megalodon's real?
Not now.
I think
Have to be dead.
I think so they say that there's this like, I don't know, there's a field that they can't go through because of the pressure or something. Mm-hmm. But like back behind that, there's like a mystery of creatures. We'll see. I don't know. Conspiracies. So
I wouldn't doubt it.
For my weekly segment, this has probably officially been the longest episode.
Hey.
But it's good. But
Black people deserve it.
That's right.
So while you're editing this, Julie, it's for Black History Month.
Make sure you tell your fellow Black person Happy Black History Month.
Tell us into March. I want to hear it outside of February.
No, but
let us know you're still celebrating.
It's February 26th, so that is when this is officially dropped today. But I missed opportunity. Y'all were about to get scared. We were going to shoot some confetti off. But today is officially 1 year of THYF.
Yay!
Let's go.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So 1 year ago, we released our first episode.
Wow. Y'all really made it.
So we've
we
completed
haven't
1
made
year.
it. We've made no money. So
hey, there's a little bit.
We've made like $10.
That's
Well, I guess
buy some merch.
To be honest, we haven't made money. We spent more than we made.
We're in the negative.
But you guys are having fun.
For real, this has been an amazing journey. I think this has been an amazing episode. Thank you guys again for
This has
coming
been
out.
my favorite episode so far.
You say that every time. Wait till next week. You'll be like. But again, thank you for supporting us for 1 whole year, watching our episodes, listening to us talk. And you guys didn't know, but you came on a really special episode.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So thanks for coming
Congrats
out.
to you guys. You guys do an awesome job.
Next week.
I actually watched the pod.
Appreciate
I
it.
actually watched it.
He does. He be watching, just commenting hateful comments, saying snide shit all the time.
Threatening him if he talk about my goddaddy one more time. All that.
I love
Next
it.
week, we having is next week Danielle and Michaela?
Yep.
Next week, tune in. We're going to be talking about possibly masculinity and femininity. It's going to be interesting.
Spicy.
It is. It's going to be spicy. We'll see you folks next time. Thank you.
I did not decorate like I wanted to.
For Black History Month, I'm glad you didn't.
I was going to put up a bunch of pictures of Black people.